Hey there guys, welcome back. More Disney Infinity under construction. I'm going to do a pretty quick one. It's not going to be as quick, not like the last time I said I was going to do a quick one. This is actually going to be very simplistic and shouldn't take very long at all. This is going to be similar to the Milano build in that it's going to tie a bunch of toy boxes together. So let's start. This is going to be for the Star Wars Last Jedi box set. I'm just going to put them all into one toy box, into different challenges, and I'm just thinking I'd kind of like them to go in a certain sequence, but to do that, then I'd actually have to tie the toy boxes themselves together, which maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I wanted to come up with something kind of like Dagobah. What's that looking like? Yeah, that might work. That will work. And then from here, we're just going to have a few different things you can direct yourself to. I've been debating if I want to run. No, those are sewer type tunnels. I don't want that. I was hoping for caves. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? Nope. Yeah, more like this. Let's see what we got. Interesting cave designs, I'll say that. There we go. Oh, what just happened? Wow. And again, it's going to pretty much do the same thing, in that you'll have choices. To make, and you might even have something to do on this actual map itself, I think. I have another idea for that as well. Be something very simple, but still make this thing more than just a portal. Not that there's anything wrong with being a portal. Okay, there's our 3 tunnels for our 3 separate challenges. Now, that's where it's going to get interesting. Alright, let me see if there's any of this other stuff that I feel like I can use. Oh, wait a minute. How cool is that already? Alright, let's go this way. We gotta move you out of the way. there. There you have that. And mercy sakes alive. It's a beast. We're going to need these guys here in a moment. I don't know if that'll allow me to. Yeah, it will. Not sure. I feel like there's actual air between those. There we go. Okay. Now we just need some regular terrain. Drop some stuff in here. Just be a lot easier to get back to afterwards if I start dropping a couple of these scattered about now. those waterfalls on that side. Let's see, looks like that's the right size. Okay. Let's figure out where the middle of this sucker is. 1, 2, 3. So about halfway in the middle of this one. Should be right about there. It doesn't have to be an exact. Although it turns out it was. This version of Dagobah's got a lot of waterfalls going on, doesn't it? Ramp to get it down. This may be something different than I thought it was going to be, so we may have to tweak that up. Got a feeling I'm not going to keep that. That makes it look a little bit nicer. I'm really just not feeling this. Gotta get rid of that too. You know what I think we should do instead? Let's go this route. I'm gonna get rid of this. Got this one back here so I can grab them later on if I want to use them some more. Actually, I'll throw one in the other corner too. Alright, now let's get to... It's going to be kind of similar to the last build that I did with the treehouse, only it's not going to be a treehouse, it's just going to be a forest. That'd be a cool little, like, Yoda's hut kind of thing. I wonder, maybe we can start it from there. Alright. I'm going to stick to the plan. I like that one better, it's smaller. Okay. The thing about these tree houses, you can get a little funky with them, and since they're majority square, which is not the majority of trees I ever find are square, you have to use a lot of improvisation. Kind of wedge that right there. Actually, it's going to be too close. I need the branches. Okay, let's start filling in some of these so we can get a little bit of this texture in and see what it's going to feel like. Again, with square shapes, it's a little tough. You can't go on corners and angles, and not a lot of altering of things like the branches are going to be either pretty even or way off. I'm not going to worry too much about the back sides here because you're really not going to ever see it. Might throw one or two up there, but my main focus is going to be on this stuff here. Like that. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna end up losing a lot of my side branches that way, so I'm gonna have to skip over that part. Might actually have to lose this whole tree, actually. I think I do. There we go. Might have to get rid of this one too. It's gonna suck. I kind of needed that. Maybe we do this. Hold on. Let's push it further back. And make it less tall. Let's forego the back one. That. that. Just looks weird having that larger branch on a smaller tree. Come on. It's gonna be tough to keep that one at all. Just realized I meant to put this or build this over one of the save toy boxes that had all the dialogue, so I was actually going to use a little bit. Oh well, too late now. The other thing is you can still put all the dialogue you want in the description of the game, and since you can't actually set them up for people to download them anymore, it's not that big a deal. Even if somebody is to share play it, you just kind of tell them what they need to know. Alright. That's going to be the massive part of the forest. Now let's go ahead and put all these mossy things in there. We'll start with the larger ones, work our way to the smaller size. And I think we'll go from back to front. So it kind of gives you a better, oops, better view of how the build is going overall. And then as you look right there, it's going to kind of cut those out if I go with the large one there. Of course we could. Maybe. And we could turn it inside out. Nope. How about that? Probably nope. Yeah, we could do that. And what's cool about that is then you can also build a smaller one, like so. Really thicken it up a bit. But before I go crazy like that, let me finish getting these guys situated. I don't want to go that small. I can use these though in other areas like this. And you can stick them down on these lower ends and even on these side walls. Oops. This kind of helps tie the whole terrain in. Also good for platforming. I'm thinking of Bob Ross for some reason right now with these happy little trees. So yeah, I don't think there's anything. I don't even think the small one's going to fit on there. It might. And it might not. Where am I at? Where am I at? Still can't do it. kind of lonely looking there, but oh well. Seriously. Let's see. No. We can go that way with it. And we can throw a little guy up on top to help fill that out. Don't want to block the waterfall completely, but wouldn't be bad if you have to kind of look through to get to it. Alright, let's get back to these guys here. So close. Still haven't quite figured out which sky dome I want to use. I know it's going to be a darker sky, I just don't know which. And I'm trying to, depending on where this light comes down from, you want it to cast shadows and things like that. So I may end up having to do a little tweaking on some of these trees here. Nah, I'm not feeling that one. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock already. Holy smokes. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? This is going to be the main box for the Last Jedi set that I put together. So I've got 3 different toy boxes, but they're all going to tie into this one. That is the goal. So this is going to be kind of like a Dagobah type thing, where there'll be another Jedi challenge here. It's going to be very simple. The real good ones are going to be the ones that you actually have to work your way through the map to get to each one and see how you do. There we go. Can we... It's going to be close mounting. Oh, it might fit. I'll take that. See if we can get lucky twice. Wow. Didn't think that was going to happen. Hunter, what's up, buddy? How you been? Glad you could be here. Nah, that's gonna look too clunky. I mean, they give you square trees, so how much? What can you expect but clunkiness, I guess. But yeah, we can squeeze it in just barely. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get one to go the opposite way. Oh, maybe forward though. Hold on, maybe not. Not. All right, we can go with the smaller guy. We just really want to get a very thick foliage thing going on here. Oops. Now I've got a toy box I put together that no one's seen yet. I've never done a under construction video for it or anything like that. And if anybody's interested in doing some share play at some point in time, just send me a message. The easiest way to reach me is through the community page, which is Infinity Ever After. And I'd be happy to share play it with you so you could take a whack at it and see if you can beat it. I tell you right now, it won't be easy. It's almost like split decision tough, but it's a totally different style of game. It's just got a lot of pressure on you during the game to get it done. I don't think that's going to fit there, but no. Okay, that might be about it for the branches. I feel like I need something on this side though. Good. I was afraid that wasn't going to fit. Get rid of a couple of these, and then hopefully I can just go straight through. that. Oh, glad to hear it, man. You do any streaming when you do your builds, or any way I could get a look at them? Always like to see what other people are doing. Of course, back when the servers were up, it was easy. You just downloaded stuff. Now it's a little bit more tricky. Alright, and then we just take care of this little gappy area here. I may just spread some of these guys out. Oops. Out, not up. Here's that. Why don't we do this? Let's get the sky dome figured out, because that's going to kind of help with the direction. Trying to think out of the discs I have, is there anything that could remotely be usable for this? I don't think so. Sir, I am available almost all mornings. I'm on the East Coast in like New York City time zone. I'm not sure where you're at, but even on days where I work overnight shifts, so that's why I'm on early in the mornings, and then usually about this time of day is when I start to wrap it up and go to sleep. But I'm off tonight, so I might stay up a little longer. Let's go with, I think it's, no, it's probably 1.0. Radiator, Castle, Dragons, Mickeys. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let's see what that looks like. We can always switch the music out, but that's got a kind of a, oh, not quite as dark as I want it to be, though. Really looking for something a little bit more muddled up and let's see. Maybe. Yeah, that's got a lot of shadow going on there. And we got the foggy stuff going on in the background. Yeah, that's going to be it. Now, let's see. If we come in here, we're facing this way. Really should have done this first. So I would have had everything facing that way, which would have been perfect. But not the end of the world. I really don't want you seeing all that kind of stuff there, though. It just doesn't fit the theme at all. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, that's interesting. Might try and put a floor tile over that, or just change it out if I can without it looking stupid. Oh man, it's all good. I don't see Brown Bat doing a whole lot of building anymore. Seems like he's doing most of his versus stuff now. The only other person I see that, you know, of the builders that I was familiar with and I picked a lot up from was 72 Pringle, and even then not as often, but then again his stuff is pretty elaborate and it takes a lot longer for him to put his together than it does me to put mine. I try to let the set pieces be large and take up area quickly and then just fill in around it. And this guy, man, he's insane with the amount of stuff he puts in. I would do that more back when the servers were up and running. But at this point, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go next up and get our plants. And we're going to Dunbrock this all out. And I'll generally just put everything down, one of everything down. And theme all, and then decide what I like. Then I'll go back in and so we're going to theme all of them. Yes. Ooh. It's a lot of selections, which is good. See, that's what we're going to do is just layer this back here, and that's going to hopefully block out the other view. Well, we also have to still add some more terrain here. So for right now, I'll just go with that. I'm going to definitely want to use more of these. So let me go back in and set the theme. This way I don't have to do it each time. And you could almost say I'm going to do it with each one of them. So I learned a neat little trick the other day while I was doing my other forest build, which is the one that nobody has seen yet. Where, let's say you wanted to put something like, I don't know, let's say this for example. What's this? Fantasy Strip 2. Let's say I wanted it to be right up against here. Well, it's actually working now. Well, there was one that was a little too big on, like, the tree part was too large. So, for example, let me see if I can make it happen with this. Alright, so you see how close you're able to get with that. Not as close if I wanted that tree snugged right up against it. There's still that gap right there, and what I found out though is if you were to take a wireless just died. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. If I was instead to go with a smaller piece, so let's go with, I mean, it's the same terrain piece, but I want one that takes up less bulk, like this, for example. It's kind of scrawny. There you go. So now this, and other people may already know this, I just figured it out the other day, first time. I hadn't seen it done anywhere before. So now this thing can get real tight up there, but then if I come back and change it to what I wanted, see how it just blends right in? There you go. So you can kind of snug it all up in there that way. It even blends into the top part there. So you can get some cool effects doing that kind of thing. And like I said, that was one of those I kind of just accidentally stumbled on. Hadn't seen anyone else do it before. I'm sure somebody has. Looks like there's a little lip going on over there. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. Come here, you. He hasn't had a new video for a year? So far as building? Is that what you're saying? That's kind of disappointing if that's true, because I tell you what, I got a few of his, and they're just really, really good. That guy, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about detail. Jeez. The thing that always impresses me about his work is that he will look at an object that, for example, I think one of possibly the Star Wars bridge walkway pieces. And he will look at like the sides of it and say, oh, that'll make a good ceiling light. And he'll flip it sideways and just all this. That's like, damn. That guy crazy. One of my favorite builders, though, of all time. I mean, if I was listing them, I would put guys like Sonic Photo and all them, but they kind of bailed out the minute the announcement came in. Disney Infinity servers were shutting down, and they moved away pretty quick. But Cryptic Fox, I love Cryptic Fox when he was building. Keep telling him he should do it again. I mean, I know that the servers are down, but I think he's gonna probably get better view count if he was doing it than even some of the current stuff he has out there. He's got a lot of obscure games, nothing wrong with that. I just, you know, I would like to see him doing the Infinity thing a little bit more. I think he would get a lot of interest in that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a lot of those little guys, but these larger ones for sure. As I said, I need to fill in some spaces and thicken this up a bit. Oh, guess it would be a good time to theme it now, wouldn't it? Yeah, that one's not going to fit in there. That works. I'm almost thinking about keeping this music. It might work. Oh, not anymore, it won't. Sticking this all up here. Really want you to feel like you're stuck deep in a jungle. The only thing you see is trees. Of course, once we add the fog, it'll really fill it in nice. If anyone out there has not seen any of Cryptic Fox's stuff, you need to look him up. Even though he hasn't done anything recently, he still has all his stuff up on his YouTube channel and made some really, 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 really good stuff. Also a pretty cool guy just to talk to. Why are you colliding when it's just sitting on the ground? What's up with this thing? You know what? I ain't gonna beg you. You don't want to work? Got plenty of other trees out there that will, buddy. Now this may be one of those times I was telling you about, though, where I can just get the better of it right here. Watch this. There we go. See? Boom. And now, let's bounce down over to here. And now it fits. So it's kind of that trick again, only instead of getting it closer to another object, getting it to sit on the one you want it to sit on. I don't know why it was having a collision issue to begin with, but I think I'm going to take all these guys and move them more inland. If I find space for them. Infinifan does sound familiar. I'm not sure if I've actually been on his channel. I think I might have probably downloaded some of his toy boxes, because I definitely recall that name. Was he ever like featured on the YouTube Disney Infinity channel, Toy Box TV or whatever that was called? Thinking he might have had his work featured there. Maybe a contest winner or something like that. See if I can get rid of this and make that fit. That's a good trade. I like that. I'm just filling in these open air gaps, with the idea being that all you'll see is a whole bunch of trees. Come on. I'll tell you what, let me see what it's looking like right now. Because we've definitely put a lot of trees in there. Yep, that's probably where I remember his name from then. Whoa, guys, put me way out there, why don't you? Alright, where's the starting point in this map? So I'm going to still be putting some terrain down here. This one cuts right through. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like that or if I'm going to switch that out. Alright, so we start this way. Like I said, I like all that in the background there. I'm good with that. Front is okay. It's just the right side that bothered me a little bit. But you really can't make out too much there. Once I put that terrain in, I don't think you'll be able to see that at all. Plus the fog will fill in the rest. Otherwise, it looks like we're pretty much in a forest. Just got to do this back corner. Let's start dropping some stuff here. Let's see if we can find something a little smaller. I really didn't want to use two of these, but maybe that's the answer. Oh, it's going to have to be even smaller than that. Take that corner piece out. And replace it with this guy. Okay, let me see, where's that water running through here? Yeah, can't really do too much about that. Only possibility would be... No, we can do that. It'll be a little less. Yeah, that'll work. And then there was another one that was kind of working its way through it. Yeah, that would probably be this one here. And that is going to be a lot tougher challenge. I might try some floor panels. I don't know. And I might just let it alone. Probably just leave it alone. Yeah, Cryptic Fox. I would say him and that Brown Bat are both, in my opinion, are the best builders, but different styles. With Cryptic Fox, it was a lot more about... He made great builds, don't get me wrong, his toy boxes are awesome. but he also had a lot of good gameplay to it. And when it comes to that brown bat, I feel like his builds were the best, period. The detail that he put into his were amazing. Didn't always have the depth in gameplay, though. And you didn't need it. I mean, the box was so friggin' amazing. You didn't have to have any gameplay. Just, you look at the Millennium Falcon, you look at the Cloud City with the carbon freeze. You just wander around that aimlessly. There's still stuff he did in there that I don't know how he did. You got the stairs to light up as you walk down them. And I still haven't quite figured that one out. Okay, let's get these other terrain blocks down here. But in order to do that, some of these are sitting too low. Which was kind of the design originally. And I'm... Uh-oh. And we're going to run into that problem now. Let me try something here. Let's just sync the... because there's nothing going to go on in this part of the map. So what if, for instance, how low do I gotta get? Oh, that was that one I was messing with. That's alright, we can still go with that. I'm not really worried about the floating thing. That's perfectly fine. Alright, that is good. And we'll just frame it out with these guys here. Massive. Yeah, I'm generally good mornings, period. Even days I work by usually 8 a.m., give or take. And on nights off, I start usually around midnight. I've been going since midnight. Different games, bouncing around. Watch a couple of movies. Just chill out. That's what I like to do on my days off. I don't want to go out and deal with people. Do that enough 5 days a week. Chill out in the backyard a little bit, maybe. And then there's gaming. Yeah, it's actually come out pretty good. I was a little wondering how I was going to like that off ledge, off size. Oops. Let's bring that over a little bit more. Kind of liking this. I might start messing with that a little bit more often. I hope you get some luck with getting people together, because I was trying to get people together yesterday and this morning, and just not a whole lot of luck with that. Alright, let's see. Everything's looking filled in a little bit better now. I'm just real happy you can't see any of that stuff. Alright, we're going to have to change out the music, and we're going to add some fog. You know what would have been really super cool is if they could have had with each sky dome a dimmer switch. So you could just adjust how much sunlight you get and still keep the same sky dome. I bet that would have been in 4.0, we'll never know. Drop that there. I'm going to need some locators. And a lot of them. With 13, how's that? 13's a lucky number, isn't it? Oh wait, no. Start at one end and work our way down. Okay. Whenever it's entered. Let's start moving this around the map. Again, we'll work in our back and work our way forwards. Well, my night is morning, so I usually get out of work at 7 a.m. And then by the time I get home and run a few chores or whatever, if I have to do some shopping, usually between 8:30 I'm on. Unless I had a show that I taped that I want to watch that first. Sometimes maybe 9:30 the latest. I think I'm going to have one less show to watch soon because I'm not really liking the last ship this season very much. I think it's just getting a little too funky now. I had a cool story for the first 2 seasons, and this one's just kind of... the characters are all falling weird directions, and the story's kind of stupid, really. Thing when you invest all those years into a TV show, though, you feel like you have to watch it to the end, and they know it. The Last Ship. It's on USA Network on, I think, Tuesdays. I'm not even sure. I just record it, and then when I sit down and get bored, I look at my DVR and oh yeah, I got episodes to watch. Okay. Trying to find where I just put the last one so I don't put, there you are. Spread it out a little bit. Wrong. What's going on here? Never really watched that too much. Have had a chance to meet Neil Patrick Harris a couple times, and he's really, really nice guy. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You get a lot of these Hollywood people that are just obnoxious as hell. He's very down to earth, very cool, easygoing, friendly. Unlike Mariah Carey, who's a bitch on wheels. I'm just gonna load this one. Let me see. Alright, let's see what it looks like now with all the fog kicking in. And perhaps where I need to add some more, like right here. I'm liking this though. And we do need to drop the, I think I raised a couple of them up, but need to drop them back down. Probably going to fill in a little bit more. Down in this terrain. I think if we make maybe 3 more locators, we should be in good shape. Back corner here. Already got that one down there. fly. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let me drop that below there for now. Getting that aerial view to see if there's any other spots that need a little more. Probably right there. Maybe even a little bit back there. It's gonna be the smokiest map I've ever made. Big Bang Theory, that's one of those shows that they need to wrap it up. It was so, the first 3 seasons were some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. And the last 2, you're lucky if you get a couple of good episodes. But the same thing, I've been so many years watching the characters, I'm going to watch it until it's over. That was the thing about Seinfeld. They were still really doing well in the ratings, and he decided that's it, we're going to finish it up this season. He didn't want to wait until all of a sudden the show was just crap and nobody watched it and cared about it anymore. And I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to Big Bang Theory if they go too much longer. I don't even remember what season they're on now. Might be 9 or 10. I saw Kaylee Cuoco doing a interview on one of the late night shows a while back. Not that long ago, actually. They're talking about this most recent contract renewal because there was a lot of money being thrown around as actors were all saying, well, we're going to need this much if you want us to stay. And it was all large dollar amounts. And they were talking to her about that, and she's like, well, yeah, I mean, geez, how many years am I going to be doing this show? And she says, you got to remember something. When I started the show, I was 20 and hot, and now I'm 30. I just thought that was funny as hell, because she is still hot. Here we go. Let's go take a look at these back corners real quick. Actually, this is the one that needed it the most. Woo! And it got it. This is season 11? Oh my god. Yeah, it's time, man. Comedies just don't live that long. And the kiss of death for a comedy is always when you bring a baby into the show, and they've done that, so that's always that last straw. You know that a comedy is on its way out the door. I can't believe they're on 11 seasons. Wow. Yeah, but seasons 1 through 3 were just brilliant. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick after all this work. Haven't seen either one of those. What's going on with that? Oh, no kidding. How interesting. I'm just gonna leave that one back there, it's fine. Ain't hurt nothing. Now what I need to do is figure out where I want to, where and how. Probably back here is going to be the best. So all we're going to do is the digging up of the X-Wing. We got to lay down some floor tiles. Okay, we're good. Since I haven't used any floor tiles yet, no, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. That's a large area. Need something smaller here. Need like a small corner piece or even a rail type edge. Let me drag this thing up here so I have some space to see what I'm doing. There we go. This is kind of stuff I'm talking about. Maybe smaller. Just with this, you can kind of place it in here and give the water some better shape than those cornered off squares sections. Oh God, favorite movie. Wow. It's like asking what's your favorite kid. I don't know, man. There are a lot of good movies. Just depends what I'm in the mood for. It's like I used to do a lot of film editing. That's why I do all, you know, these videos that I do that aren't live stream. I still do editing with that. Bounce this around a little bit. This guy's getting in my way. So just so far as what was my version of the best movie period, just because it was an awesome film and cinematography and acting and writing and all that, I've always said Titanic is probably the best. Because when you can make a 3-hour movie feel like it's only an hour and 20 minutes long, you've made a pretty good movie. I just need... Alright, so we're going to try my trick now. So I want that tree. I'm going to go with this one instead. Oops. Bring the tree with you, how about it? And this one will fit perfectly, actually. And I think I might do that a couple more times, actually. Get that one there. And that one there. Now we just go and retheme it. Look how nice and thick that fills right in there. Boom. That looks amazing. Yeah, there you go. I want to do something with that water ledge right there. Those trees are so thick in there like that. That looks good. I'm going to probably put a few more in the back there. I've got to figure out... Let me see. What's your deal, man? What shape are you? Oh, wow. Didn't realize you was that big. Oh, you're gone now. Let's see if that makes a difference. I think we're good. And there you have it. The water looks more like water and not little square blocks. I gotta watch Avatar again, the movie. It's been a long, long time. I've got it. I just haven't seen it again. And I know they got 2 sequels that they've now filmed. We're just waiting for them to release. Okay, now comes the Jedi test. See if that works well or not. How much space am I gonna have? Oh, that's perfect. Turn that off. Half connector. 90 degree? 180, yeah. We'll see if that works. Going to save this before I start messing with that. I guess it would help if I actually saved it, right? Let's give this a whack and see. turn that part off, see what it looks like. And we're going to loop it. I think we might want to do the reverse loop. Over. Let me see. I'm gonna have to redo that a little bit. I'm gonna try something different. Alright, we'll get rid of that. We're going to try doing a two-part. Oh, this, yeah, that's right. Properties off. And then we're gonna do, hopefully, Undo that. Yeah, we'll just leave that on, actually. Logic connection when it's reached. Okay, that part works. Now my thing I want to see is a reverse loop. Oh yeah. Much smoother. And I can't see squat. Oh yeah, it's not going to cooperate now, right? I haven't figured out why it does that. Properties. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to or not. Not really. Trying to get this thing to sink in the way I want it to. Let me do this. Let's try this again. That's pressed. Turn it on. And that's pressed. Turn it off. What the heck? What if maybe I'm doing this the hard way? Path creator. Hmm. Oh, there he goes. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get it. Let's see. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I need to get it to start with its nose stuck on the ground. Properties. Nope. Try something over here real quick. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I know there's a way. I've seen other people do it. There's a way to get the stupid thing just to stick its nose in the ground with a... Excuse me, I'm falling asleep. Path Creator. I'm only going to try one more time here, and if this doesn't work, it ain't that big a deal. Alright, new logic connection. Let's go with off. See, it doesn't jump to the spot the way it's supposed to. Well, then it does that crap, so... Well, I must say, my other alternative then will be some replayers, maybe? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what I saw it done with was a Star Destroyer, I think. I don't think it was an X-Wing. I can just have a replayer add the ship. That'll be the way to do it. Thank God for replayers, right? Am I on the wrong part of the map or what? Let's get that music changed out. That's driving me crazy. into a forest. Okay. All right, Daniel, that's cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm just about wrapping this thing up right now anyways. So yeah, this is going to be the pretty much Toy Box Central for the Last Jedi toy boxes that I've put together. So this is where the Jedi will go through their training, Rey in particular. Still not really loving that Sky Dome, actually. Hell of a time to figure that out, huh? Thought I want it darker. Definitely not that. No. That's definitely too dark. Tough call. Hero's Duty. Doesn't that have, like... Let me see. Not sure which tray I've got that in. Of course, it's not that tray. Never the one I select. Actually, it might be in one of the boxes. Oh, group. That ain't gonna work. Nice. Hero's Duty. There we go. And should be that. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta let, like, running. What do they even call them? I forget now. The rest of it I love. The rest of it's absolutely perfect. Let me change the music out here and see if I can tolerate it. Oh, look at that. Learned something new today. I didn't know you could use the disc just to bring music in. Huh. Alright, let's go back to Moody. You know what? I might actually go with that. What are those stupid things called in the background? They're not grid bugs, are they? That's Tron. I need to watch Wreck-It Ralph again. I missed that. Yep, I think I'm going to stick with that. Good call. Thank you for playing. Goodbye. Gonna keep that. It works. With all the trees and everything else, and a little more green ain't gonna hurt nothing. I might drop in a few more trees just to fill in the back, but I'll do that next time out. Alright, well, I think that's going to be about it for now. I do need to get some sleep. I'm tired. Let's see. Make sure everything's back where I can hopefully find it. What am I missing here? Iron Man. That should be up here, I think. Peter Quill. Alright. Get everything back where it belongs. Cybugs, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Grid bug, cybug, same thing. I do need to watch that movie again, though. That was a good movie. Just missed it. Top of Yoda's house. Yeah, I never knew that about adding music that way. And these will be where you find your Jedi trials. And I'll just redo that, like I said, with the replayer, and that'll be good to go. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well folks, I think that's going to wrap it up. I need to get me some sleep. I'll be back on the early morning hours. Probably finish this up and then connect the other toy boxes to it that are going to go with it. If anybody's up for some share play action, feel free. The easiest way to get a hold of me is either during a stream or use the community page, which is Infinity Ever After on the PlayStation Network. I try to check in on that periodically. In the meantime, for Star-Lord, this old school saying thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, and remember, Disney Infinity is the game where the only limitation is your imagination. I'll catch you all real soon. Take care.